Welcome to the Candy Coated Podcast, where we serve up a sweet blend of girl talk and enlightened conversations with special guests from diverse backgrounds. From travel, food, to friendships, relationships, and family, we'll explore a wide range of topics with a fresh and unique perspective. Join us on this Candy Coated journey as we tackle important issues and have a little fun along the way. Hi, amigas. Welcome back to the Candy Coated Podcast with your amiga, Candy. As always, and as usual, I'm so excited to have you back here listening to me on this day. Very first episode of the year 2024. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Whatever feeling you're feeling, I'm feeling it too, amiga. No te preocupes. We're in this together. Whether you're starting a new job, you have goals to buy a house, to be a better person, to let things go, to leave that toxic relationship, I'm with you along the way. For me, I'm just trying to be a better person. And as y'all know, I'm planning my wedding. This is my wedding year. I'm excited for all of the great things, whether that's trying on wedding dresses, planning my bachelorette, my bridal shower, making sure that we have all the things that are needed and staying on track with our routine. Just continuing to live our lives, but also incorporating our wedding year. I'm very excited. I don't think there's a word that can say how excited I am, because when you're little, you dream for this. You dream for your big day. You dream to find your special someone. And amigas, it's hard. It's not perfect. No matter who tells you that they have a perfect relationship, they don't. We just have to choose the battles that we decide to fight along with our person. If your guy is dreamy for you, towards you, that's great. My guy is dreamy and fantastic in his own way for me. And that's what works for us. And so with this new year, our wedding year upon us, I want to just continue updating you all, continue to bring you more episodes, more guests. I promised y'all I will bring more guests, and I mentioned to y'all before, I have a new microphone, so I'm able to have a guest now. The setup I had before was just not working to bring guests on here. And with that being said, I'm currently editing an episode that I think you all are going to like. I know that you are used to my perspective as an amiga. I'm going to tell you X, Y, and Z, but when we bring somebody else's perspective, it makes you think. And I'm just very excited to hear from you all. What do you all think? But for now, I just want to share with you all part of my New Year's resolutions. And that one, the very first one, is being consistent, staying consistent with my podcast, no matter if I'm feeling busy, prioritizing on the weekends and making sure that I edit them so they can go out on time. That's my promise to you all. I want to make sure that the same way that you all support me is the same way that I give back to you all. And it's by publishing my episodes on time and keeping y'all engaged alongside with all my new listeners. If you're listening to me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to this safe space that I've created, not just for me, but for you. A place where we can talk about anything, literally anything that you want me to talk about, as long as it's not too crazy. I'll talk about it. If there's an advice that I can give you, I mentioned before, I'm the oldest of 3. I want to be the person that I didn't have when I was younger. Therefore, I'm here for you, amiga. If you're going through a hard time, please know that my DMs are open for you. And this year, I'm working towards new things. For example, people have expressed that they're interested in merch. Never in my plans was it to make merch, but given that people are asking, and if you are wanting to support in any way, let me know. I'll be bringing you items as well. for now, that's what I have. And let's just get started. Like I said, the first resolution I have for myself is to be consistent with my podcast episodes. Two, I want to meet more of y'all. So if I met you before at an event, at a networking event, whether I was introduced to you, whether you saw me from afar, I want to meet up with more of my amigas. I want us to create a space where we talk about things, where we learn from each other. I myself have learned a lot this past year as a podcaster, as a business owner alongside with my fiance, as a homeowner. There's a lot of things that you learn as you go through life. And for me, I love to share knowledge. I love to help people learn. If you want to learn from me, I'm all for it. Just let me know. I think that oftentimes we get mistaken with somebody being like competitive or envidiosa or I don't know, all the ugly words. When in reality, they're just trying to learn from you. They look up to you. And honestly, I'm all for it. I love to help people learn and be better as long as they're trying to do it themselves, of course. And I just love to be a helping hand. I want us to learn together, to help each other. The sun shines for everybody. And I truly believe that, que el sol brilla para todos, porque no todos somos la misma persona. So whether somebody else is doing what you want to do, that's fine. You are going to add your own touch to things. For example, I was always so discouraged with making a podcast. I was like, there's already a lot of people doing podcasts, a lot of Latinas, a lot of Hispanic girls. And in reality, yes, there's a lot of people doing this already, but they're not doing it how I'm doing it. They don't bring the experience that I bring. You know, we have different people's experiences from different backgrounds. You have to understand your background makes up for who you are and your experiences, girl, even your trauma. My trauma is not that I would hope you don't have the same trauma as I do because, girl, ¿a dónde vamos a llegar? But for real, if you sit down and think about, we don't all go through the same thing. You know, I come from two parents that have been married for more than 30 years. And then there's some people that they lost a parent along the way, or maybe their parents were divorced, or maybe they lost a special someone. Honestly, we all come from different backgrounds, and that's what we should remember. When you're wanting to start something, do it. Go for it. Start from scratch. Research. I think the one thing that oftentimes gets mistaken, or it's why people get mad, it's when you try to completely mimic everything from head to toe. So if there's something that somebody already does, like a logo or maybe color scheme, or if you copy the website, all of that is, I think, the one thing that we don't want to see, right? We want people to come and create their own thing with their own touch. Yes, you can be inspired and you are going to mimic someone at times, and that's fine. But remember to add your own touch. So if you're making shirts, if you're selling flowers, if you're selling houses, if you're selling cars, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you're adding your own touch. At the end of the day, that's what's going to make you stand out. That's my humilde opinion. Y'all, I was about to stop at Starbucks and grab me some coffee because I needed a little pick-me-up. Y'all, I made myself some delicious coffee. I hope I can copy this recipe tomorrow when I make myself a cafecito because, y'all, we're saving money. 2024. Side story. When I used to work at a school, like when I had to drive and work from a school, I was buying Starbucks every single day. Literally, the people at Starbucks already knew who I was. I would like greet them, hey, good morning. And I'm thinking the same girl was always there. And she would be like, Candy? I'm like, yes, toda ashamed, like no quería que supieran que era yo. And they were like, oh, you want your usual? And I'm like, oh my God, when you have a usual, that means you come here often and they already know you and you're spending crazy amount of money. And one of the goals that I know a lot of us have is like going towards financial freedom. So if that's you, amiga, remember que hay comida en la casa, que hay cafecito en la casa, that we don't always need to splurge on things. If you can do it, go for it, amigas. Honestly, it's none of my business how you spend your money, but I'm here to tell you that if you're young and you can save money and you can invest money, do it. I wish somebody would have told me that years ago. My fiance and I always say, I wish we would have met unos 7, 10 años atrás. Our lives would have been so much different. We would have achieved so much because we push each other to be better in all aspects, y'all. And so that's your reminder that if your person is not pushing you to be better, is not helping you to be better, then I don't know what to tell you, amiga. I'm not going to tell you to let that man go. Usually I would, but I'm not going to meddle. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, no, pues déjalo, because everybody's different and we all provide in different ways, right? You might provide knowledge and support and a shoulder to cry on, while somebody else might provide financial stability or help financially. Honestly, everybody has their own way, has their own meaning to things. And for me, at least, I'm just really grateful for the fiance that I have. And this year, I know that it's not going to be perfect. I know that there's going to be hard days, hard moments. I think that as long as you accept and you know that things like that will happen, but you know that you put it in your mind, ¿verdad? Que no matter what happens, we're going to push forward and we're going to make things work and we'll see what happens. I did mention to you all in my last episode to write down your goals, to make them visible, whether that's in your planner, whether that's on a dry erase board, whether that's on your mirror where you look every day. We honestly believe that when you have it in hand where you can see it, it helps you because it's a daily reminder, a monthly reminder. For example, my New Year's resolution, I didn't set them for the year. I do have goals I want to achieve this year. Realistically speaking, am I going to look back at this page of my planner or my journal 5 months from now, 6 months from now, at the end of the year? No. I'm putting it in my planner every month. I have a side or like a page that says notes. I put in my January goals. I said 5 realistic goals that I know that I can accomplish by the end of this month. Midway through January, I'm going to go back into that page and check, am I on track to meet this goal? What do I have to change? What do I have to do to achieve this goal? Okay, should I move this goal towards next month? And like that, amigas, I feel when we have short-term goals, it helps. Of course, if you want to do something bigger, like invest in a property or save for a house or save for a car or something that's more long-term, then I suggest you take those steps, amiga. Don't be discouraged. At the end of the day, we are responsible for our own goals. And for you, work on that, amiga. If you want to journal more, if you want to start working out, if you want to start blogging, if you want to start making TikTok videos, or you do want to go back to school and get your degree, or you want to go and get a master's degree, or you want to go into some sort of fellowship where you're going to learn more. Whatever it is that you're doing, remember that the sky is the limit. Nobody can stop you but yourself. And if you're a believer, then believe. That's all I'm saying. Things turn out great when you least expect it. Remember to take care of yourself. You come first. Take time. And I'm not telling you hustle, 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 don't rest. In reality, that's how it feels. But at the same time, remember to take a step back and rest. I think we get caught up with working and wanting to achieve our goals and just wanting to be persistent. At the same time, I want you to remember to take some time to rest, to get that clarity as you're moving forward. And if you have to take a mental health day, then do it. I think that if you work, even if you don't work, whatever it is that you do, take time for yourself. We work so hard. We go through life so fast. I like to set myself a mental health day where it doesn't interfere with my job or it doesn't interfere with anything big. And I like to take a day and just use it for myself. Whether I go get a manicure, I go get a massage, I spend a day with my mom, or I plan a date with a friend, whatever it is. Honestly, just having that mental health day for yourself helps a lot. Because remember, before you take care of others, you have to take care of yourself. And that's it, amigas. I just want to remind y'all to take steps to meeting those New Year's resolutions, achieving your goals. And remember that I am here to help you out. My DMs are open for you. If there are any topics you want to listen to or you want me to talk about, let me know. Also, I'll be doing a giveaway soon. So stay tuned in the upcoming episodes because I will let you know for sure what the giveaway is. Hi, amigas. Thank you for watching my video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at The Candy Coated Podcast, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok as The Candy Coated Podcast. And also visit my website, candycoatedpodcast.com. As always, thank you so much for all the love, the support you gave me. And I hope you have a great day, amiga. Bye.